times, this is fine. You see the disconnect here?
The prophet does everything for reason.
Ah, there we go.
I'm telling you the Orthodox Jewish position. And that's what they believe.
There's no way they believe that. There's no way they believe that.
I need to find a Jew.
Go find a Jew anywhere. But wait, you gonna go?
Go find you because I really want you to know this.
Okay, fine.
I really need you to know this. When
In the beginning, God made. So is God calling himself God?
yeah, he's a different person.
Huh? Theologically, yes. So. No, they don't.
They do.
I would say probably, I would guess about 60%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree.
And all Orthodox Jews believe that.
I wouldn't agree.
So I only read the King James Bible because otherwise I speak Tamil.
But that's not what they mean by that. That's not what they mean by that.
Look, I'm telling you the Orthodox Jewish position. And that's what they believe.
There's no way they believe that. There's no way they believe that.
I need to find a Jew.
Go find a Jew anywhere. But wait, you gonna go?
I'm going to find you because I really want you to know this.
Okay, fine.
I really need you to know this. When it comes by.
In the beginning, God made. So is God calling himself God?
Yeah,
Do you believe the
a
Bible is
different person.
Huh?
Do you believe the Bible is an error?
Theologically, yes. So whatever is there that talks about Christ, about atonement of sin, about salvation, that's an error, yes.
Do you think it's the preserved word of God?
Okay, what do you mean by that? Please explain.
The words that came with Jesus Christ. The words that came from the original Bible. The words that the New Testament was meant to always have and had at the very beginning. That's what I'm asking.
So, the New Testament contains words that are from God as well.
Say it again?
The New Testament contains books that are not from God. Because like we have the 4 Gospels, those contain the direct words of Jesus Christ in some instances, and as well as narrations. And then we have the epistles of like Paul and James and Peter.
Inspired by God.
Sure, inspired in that it carries on to weave the same narrative, even despite Christ not being there to educate them on it.
So you don't believe the Bible is an error?
Not inerrant in that everything in there is factually correct, because the Bible contains so much. There's history, there's poetry, there's analogy, there's allegory.
Isn't God the greatest?
Huh?
But isn't God the greatest?
Does the Bible say otherwise?
No. But shouldn't that reflect in the Bible?
Well, not necessarily.
The greatest book on earth?
Well, I mean, it's the most sold and it has the greatest story ever told in it, the story of Christ. But ultimately, when it comes to the Bible being the Word of God, we don't believe what you guys believe about God authoring it, right? No one does. About God authoring it, because you're going to have to tell me that what? Do they believe that an angel spoke to Ezekiel? No, they don't.
No, but Ezekiel's not 5 books of Moses.
Okay, fine. Do they believe that an angel spoke to Moses and told him to write down everything that happened? No, I don't think so.
So I'll tell you what they believe. They believe that the first 2 books of Moses was written in Mount Sinai. They believe that the first 2 are written there.
So
they believe the last 3 was written over that period.
In the description, why does Moses come down with 2 stone tablets and break them and go back up again? Where's the rest of the stuff?
What do you mean?
So if you say that the Orthodox belief is that, I know that it says that Moses received the Torah on Sinai,
exactly.
but not that he wrote it. So, okay,
I know.
I hate to do this, right? But in the Vedic belief, the Hindus or whatever it might be, right? They believe that the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas, right, are essentially like a download of like divine wisdom into the minds of like men and some uncorporeal beings, and then it is written down, right? So I don't have an issue accepting that for the 5 books, because God could have told him these things, but what he has written down is not the verbatim word of God in all instances.
I mean, it sounds like you just conceded, but then you just said I don't.
I didn't concede.
You just said that God can download his words in the and then they can write it.
No. God gave the revelation to him, and he wrote it down in a human understanding. That's all.
Okay.
Because think about it. Like what? So for example, right? Okay. Again, another like a random segue, but it's not too far away. Why is everything in the first 5 books, when it talks about God, why is all the imagery so old school? Why is it all about thrones and shields and rocks and kingdoms and castles and strongholds? Why isn't it talking about like databases and computers and like instances?
I'm not saying that. I'm just using your analogy.
No, but don't forget, right? God does not live in some kind of old school era where he can only communicate to people using like things they see around them. Right? If those are the words of God, I would expect them to be like timeless in this like odd way. But everything that is talked about, when it's about God and like demons, it's all about arrows and shields and legions and strongmen, things that are analogous to what they saw in their time period. So it's very clear that Moses got the revelation and then wrote it down in a manner in which we can understand from his day.
I think that's fine.
So it's not God saying, yo, Moses, by the way, in the beginning, that's not what it is.
In your opinion?
Well, it's evident that's not what it is. Because otherwise then, if we ever come across any like historical like inaccuracies or anything that's like factually wrong, mistakes.
Well, then it demonstrates that our belief in tahrif is true and that the old scriptures were corrupted.
Well, I mean, the Quran says things that are wrong, and then you guys accept it as being the word of God.
It says what, sorry?
It says things that are flat out wrong, and then you guys still take it.
Well, what's flat out wrong?
Dual Qarnayn is flat out wrong.
In your opinion?
Factually.
Based on what?
There not being any Dual Qarnayn ever in history, and there being no wall.
Again, in your opinion?
It's not an opinion.
Why not?
So okay, so what you're doing right now is like me saying
you're arguing from silence.
No.
And you weren't there.
Not only have I okay. So in that case then, wait. Okay, let me make my point. Then I'll show you how ridiculous this line of thinking is. Human beings have been here long enough, where if there was a giant wall built between two mountains made of iron that houses behind people who, if you believe in Al-Trimidi, in his hadith about this, supposedly house people that number 1,000 for every person on earth, right?
Yeah.
If there are even 1 billion people anywhere behind the wall, we would know they were there.
It's knowledge of the unseen. God has the unseen.
In the Quran, it says nothing about a dimension, nothing about the unseen.
Fine.
Everything described in Surah 18, 86 to 101 is all physical.
Us not being able to find something us not being able to see something or find it.
Awesome. Okay.
Doesn't
Allah
mean that
or God is able to conceal something right in front of your
course
face.
It doesn't say he did. It doesn't say he did.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't say he did. It doesn't say he did.
matter.
It doesn't say he did. So
arguing-
now
you're arguing
you're
from silence.
you're adding words to the Quran.
No,
And you're making an
I'm
argument from
asking, do you
silence.
believe God would do that or could do that?
God sure can do any logical thing, but did God do it there? It doesn't say. So now you're speculating. So in the line of thinking that you all had, I have a unicorn on my shoulder. It's invisible and it can fly. Do you guys believe me?
you have one.
If it comes
I
from
can't
Allah,
falsify
believe
it.
Okay,
I can't falsify it.
but you have to
I
believe
don't
me.
believe it because Allah doesn't say that. That's
Awesome, but what Allah doesn't say to fly on planes either, but you leave him flying on planes. So
what, sorry?
Allah doesn't say to fly on a plane, but you believe in that stuff.
Flying a plane.
Yes.
No, but you
So
can make you a different
no,
argument.
because if you're using Allah as the standard by which you understand what to do and what not to do,
Yeah.
and what to do and what not to believe, Allah doesn't cover everything. So there are many things that Allah doesn't talk about.
Humanity is idiots.
Well, if you look at the hadith, it's okay.
And to be weaker than the angels, but they're not idiots.
Again,
We're not animals.
I lost the
okay.
argument. I lost the argument.
Okay. So
How can you do anything in life without the command of the Quran? So how can you
okay,
not go walk that way or fly?
Forget about that point. Okay,
You know what I mean?
forget about that point. Forget about that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Forget about that point. Dual Qarnayn does not exist
In your opinion.
because no one's ever talked about him besides the Muslims. So unless you guys have some kind of secret knowledge no one else has, maybe the word of
Believe it or
Allah,
not,
for
our
example.
scholars are
He is,
quite reputable.
he is mentioned, by the way. He is mentioned in
Who?
sources outside.
Where?
yes.
Find me,
There's
please.
some Persian
Please.
sources and.
This is the same thing you did last time when you talked about the moon splitting, and you mentioned an Indian who saw it.
And we showed the evidence.
The Indian, okay, first of all,
We showed the evidence.
and I looked it up too. The person who you showed up is a mythical figure from the 9th century.
Ethical.
Yes.
Who told you it's mythical?
So the person is
from Kerala.
yeah?
It's from Kerala.
Yes, but
Kingdom that existed.
no. But the family being talked about and the people who he comes from, his dynasty, it's mythical, and it's from the 9th century.
But it wasn't just India that saw it.
Who else?
Wasn't it the?
It was only India.
No, it was,
And actually, funny enough, Indians
There was a few, yeah.
in India.
The moon split in half in a cave.
Okay, again,
That's some next country. Yeah.
again, this is probably post-Islamic and not pre.
Listen, it could be a guy who just had a fun time drawing the moon and splitting half.
He's asking for
could
something.
be.
We'll give you
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
What?
Give me something.
I mean, can I ask you something though?
Well, you've asked me a bunch of things.
No, I wanna ask you, just based on what we're talking about here.
Wait. Let's cap this. Let's cap this.
I think it's
Wait, no. It's not capped just yet. When you say that Allah wrote the Quran, and Allah tells you things that are clearly not true, like Dhul Qarnayn, because by no barometer can we believe in Dhul Qarnayn, much less of a flying spaghetti monster who will create a universe. Dhul Qarnayn has no evidence to him whatsoever.
We have probably just as much evidence with Dhul Qarnayn as we do Jesus, probably.
I love it.
Me too.
Tell me. No, wait. Okay, no. I absolutely love it.
I don't love it.
Tell me multiple sources that talk about Dhul Qarnayn.
Tabari, Ibn Ishaq, everyone from the 6 books of Hadith. We have Persian sources in pre-Islamic
So
Arabia.
Muslims do it.
Just like Christians talk about the crucifixion of Jesus comes from.
Are we the only ones?
Yes.
Jews don't talk about it?
Jews
Muslims talk about it?
Jews say that.
Refute it.
Jews say that he was stoned.
No.
And he was dragged around Jerusalem.
No. That is not.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
say
what
that.
they say.
Yeah.
That's not
They
what
do
they
say that,
say.
bro. They do.
Because that's not what they say.
Talmud.
Because
Hector in it, like
like Hector.
Hector.
Historically,
It's made up.
they cannot deny the crucifixion. All they will tell you is that he was a magician.
They can't deny that
They don't
Word
care. They don't
crucifixion.
care about Jesus. They don't care if he was crucified or not. They have no horse in this game. In this race.
I am not
No horse.
contending that, but
The Jews don't care.
Oh no, they don't.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
I am not contending that, but ultimately, if all you can give me for your Dhul Qarnayn, right, is supposedly some sources from Islam only that talk about this. And by the way, another funny one actually regarding the sources.
No.
I believe
you
that.
could see the same thing with the crucifixion.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Because it's attested like historically multiple different times by different people.
There's records that Jesus was crucified.
Who says? Who says?
Pontius Pilate recorded it in the Roman.
Pontius Pilate.
Pontius
He
Pilate
didn't write anything.
He did. He recorded it.
What's the name of the book?
The book. Okay. Well,
Wait. Before you bring that up.
Pontius Pilate recorded the death of Jesus.
One second.
Can you
Okay.
just show me the evidence?
Hold on. I'm going to need you to bring me some outside Islamic sources that talk about this great king who built this wall, and then he can bring up Pontius Pilate for
No,
you.
but then I need. I'm just showing.
So do
demonstrating
I.
to you. I'm demonstrating. Yeah. Okay. Then we're at an impasse then.
Okay then.
Yeah, we're at an impasse.
Ultimately,
You can't find evidence. I can't. Find
if you
evidence.
believe in a wall that has potentially anywhere between, let's even call it 1 million people behind it, at minimum, and we can't hear them, we don't know what they're eating and drinking and how they're alive, they're supposedly carving away at this wall day and night, and he just fixes this up the next day.
Remember what happened.
That's
but
fairy
you're
tale
forgetting
stuff.
one part of the story.
What part?
The part of the story where he melts on top of them a molten iron.
Yes.
Right? So
Copper.
Yeah, copper. Oh, sorry, copper, right. And that conceals them. So if God is concealing them, he's concealing them.
No.
It's already concealed.
Wait.
God can conceal
You're
them
making
further.
a mistake.
What am I making?
You're making a mistake. The iron does not serve to conceal them, only reinforce the wall.
You don't know? You don't know?
That's literally what it says.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But it
The
says it
iron
melts
is
on
not.
top of them.
It's not
On
mystical.
top.
No. On the wall, not the people. On the wall. On the
Give
wall.
me the evidence.
Go read Surah 18, like verse
We
93.
have hadith that says that he put on top.
Okay, so are you gonna believe the Quran or the Hadith?
The hadith explains the
No,
Quran.
but don't forget. The Quran says that the molten copper was poured on the wall, not the people. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was on top of them to conceal them. That's why. Remember,
No,
that's
to
why-
reinforce the
That's
wall.
why Jews, they're digging up.
No,
up.
they're
Try
trying
and get out.
to. No, they're trying to
Are
borrow.
they digging up? Yes or no?
They're not digging up.
Yes, of course
They
they
ain't
are.
digging up. They're trying to borrow
Go look it up. Go
through
look it up.
the wall.
Look it up. I'm telling you what hadith say.
See, look.
the Hadith say.
Ultimately, you're telling me a bunch of made-up sources, right? Regarding.
Made up sources?
Absolutely.
He believes made up. He believes hadith
I
made
mean,
up.
one of your.
tested sources, so it can't be made up.
Well,
By your own- by your
it
own
can,
criteria.
it can be because
by the
technically
New Testament, you can't deny
King
it.
Arthur is most well tested, but he's also made up.
So is
so-
Jesus. He's also made
Oh,
up.
well, he's made up.
Yeah,
So that means that you don't believe in Isa then.
No, I
Jesus
believe in
Christ
Isa.
is
Ah, okay.
I believe in
Well,
his historical
He's
Isa.
never called Jesus.
there is no historical Isa.
You
In
saw
your
Jesus.
opinion.
No, even factually.
You said Jesus.
Like show me a guy who was blowing live into birds.
Well, East Syriac, the East Syriac Aramaic, they say Isha. Or Isha. Yeah. Isha.
What does that even mean?
means Yeshua.
No, but what's the relevance in the conversation, by the
Well,
way?
he was just saying, they're just talking about the name.
The. Oh, are we flying away?
We're flying. It looks like we're flying.
Do you want to finish up?
Yeah, should we wrap it up?
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
What y'all doing, huh?
Yeah.
Where you headed?
Yeah.
Might go get some food.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys hung around till 7. We could go up. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Nice. It would have been nice.
Okay, well, one day if you guys are hanging out later.
How about this?
Yes.
I want you to look this one up for me, yeah?
Oh, really? Homework, yeah?
Homework.
Okay. I'll give you homework too.
Give me homework.
Let's go.
This would be good.
Let's go.
Write it down or something.
Let's hear it.
All right, so I want you to tell me, why is it that in Acts of the Apostles, the one who's the author of it is getting the burial place of the cave of the patriarchs wrong? I know we talked about this before, but
It's
you haven't
not.
done the-
Okay.
You didn't do your homework.
Okay. So you're looking at the wrong verse for that. If you want to go to Genesis, you're looking at the wrong verse. You should be looking at Genesis 50:13, not 26 something.
Okay.
You're looking at the wrong verse for it, basically.
I'm looking at the wrong verse.
Huh?
Okay, because in
Yeah,
Genesis,
you're
it says
comparing it to the wrong verse.
In Genesis, it says it's in Machpelah.
Yes, so it basically is there, right?
Machpelah, right?
But then when we talk about Jacob being buried with his fathers or whatever,
Yes.
in like a separate location, that is not to do with the fact that they've moved the location of the cave. That is simply talking
I
about.
don't believe they moved the location. I just believe actually the apostles got it wrong.
No, it's referring to something different. I looked this up before,
It
but
says cave of the patriarchs.
Yes. So
the exact same thing said in Genesis.
Okay, so if you want to, we can bring up the verses right now and look at it if you want, or next time. But because basically you're looking at a different verse. Yes, the cave of the patriarchs is in Hebron. It is there.
Shechem.
Sure.
Yeah.
But then Stephen is not contesting that.
But Stephen's getting it wrong.
He's
wrong.
talking about a different instance, and we can go over that next time.
All right. Well, he says cave of the patriarchs, but
Do you have a YouTube account?
I do. Everyone keeps telling me that I don't have one. No,
Are you ever gonna get
I don't have one. Huh?
You ever gonna get one?
If I can, I don't really know if I want to do like Speaker's Corner content. I would like to do this
Do
stuff.
like a long form debate with him?
might
Like
be
sitting down,
interesting.
have your laptop there.
I mean, sure
Have
we.
you got TikTok?
I don't have it. I don't. I have YouTube just to watch YouTube videos, and that's about it, right? I don't really have any of this other stuff. I mean, listen, like you come here, I come here.
I guess that's the best place, yeah.
I am considering some kind of content strategy. I don't know what yet. I need the time and the commitment. I'm here all day on a Sunday, so that's not like cutting Sundays in half or something. But I'll figure it out. Anyway,
Did you have homework for me? Or?
I did have homework for you.
Oh, what is it?
I need you to find me multiple sources that attest to Dhul Qarnayn being a real person, aside from the romance of Alexandria written in the 7th century before Muhammad got his first wahi.
And there is a few centuries before. I'll find out for you.
Please find me that and find me where the wall
And
will
then
be.
you have to bring the one for Jesus.
That one's easy.
Okay.
Wait, do you want to see the answer right now? I can show it to you if you want to see it. Like, it's a whole article about it.
Well, just tell me who it is. Who talks about Jesus being crucified?
Sorry.
Outside of the New Testament.
That sounds 2 homeworks. You give me one
What was the first one?
for the patriarchs.
Oh. We'll stay on that one then. Okay, or you can do that one as well. No problem.
Well,
I don't want to give you too
extra
much.
credit, huh? Extra credit.
Yeah, I don't want to give you too much.
Fair enough.
Yeah, all right.
When are you here next?
I don't know. Probably be a month or so. Inshallah.
Find me Dhul Qarnayn.
Yeah.
I want to see his wall,
Yeah.
and I want to see some people talking about it. And don't get me that one where that one guy went to China and saw the Great Wall of China and said that was it.
Well, I wouldn't be able to because you give me a criteria not to use Islamic sources. And
Yeah.
that's in our sources. So.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
awesome. All right.